All right.
So what's going on, people? We got a guest that's been in my life since I was 16 years old.
That's right.
Used to cut his son's hair, his hair a little bit.
Yeah.
His brother has spoken for me at my church.
Yeah.
So hey man, we're gonna get into his business tonight though. We're gonna see if we can get inside his head, man. Hey man, look. This is such a special guy. I had to go put my intelligent glasses on, try to make it look like I was something tonight. So we got Cardell Davis, man, one of the biggest realtors in the city, man, up and coming with his real estate company, man. They jumping so hard, man. Young realtors are just jumping on board. So we want to shout out to him, man, and his business partner, man, for for just making some things happen, providing jobs. So with no further ado, man, we want to present Mr. Cardell Davis.
Hey, how you doing, Q?
My producer told me I need to start doing better
Introductions.
Introductions.
Yeah.
Hey, you did a good job, Q.
Yeah.
Well done, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be on Business in the Cut.
Yeah, man. So next time you come, we're gonna have a whole big introduction for you.
We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna bring my business partner next time.
Yeah, hopefully your business partner come.
Yeah. And you know what? She's a Woodlawn Colonel too, man. So y'all got something in common. Yeah.
What's her name?
Tracy Acey.
Yeah.
She's a
And she
Woodlawn
didn't wanna come
Colonel. Yeah, she's a Woodlawn
She
Colonel.
playing the shy role.
Yeah. You know, so I went to Huffman.
Well, I mean, everybody can't be perfect.
Right. But you know what? A lot of people thought I went to Woodlawn.
I mean, Woodlawn, we shut the city down every year. Y'all know it.
Right,
They
that's right.
had to give us the key to the city because we
Right.
bring everybody out in the city.
That's right. Y'all
We got
already
the
started.
best block party because that was Huffman did. And then we had, you probably was out there too. He probably was out there.
I wasn't.
Check this out.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Listen, I rolled through there
Yeah.
and was able to ride through there.
So you
Little dude was out in the middle of 604 couldn't help in the streets. I started to shut him down. But I was just like, you know what?
right.
Y'all little white ends out here, I have to.
Yeah. Well, I say this, y'all got the reunion on lock, man.
Oh,
y'all,
listen,
look, like, I would give one of their props. As far
We
as
got
the
the
reunions,
we got the
y'all,
all-white party.
yeah, y'all got that down.
We got the block party.
Right,
we got it. We got it.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to my homegirl, Tia Wanda Cox.
To Wanda Cox.
Fellow Bulldog.
Shout out to Cat Sanders.
Yeah.
Shout out to Honor King.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jessica Sheffield.
Yeah.
And if I missed anybody else, they're the ones I know, but that really like get down with it.
Well, I'm so familiar with Woodlawn, and a lot of people thought that I went to Woodlawn because I used to work for Camp Birmingham at Woodlawn.
Oh, you was working for Camp Birmingham?
Yeah, that's my first job as a Camp
They
Birmingham.
wouldn't give me no job. See, shout out to Camp Birmingham, man. They did a lot. I don't know if they're still going.
They're not. I think they did bring it back, man. It was so
They
good,
bring
man.
back Camp Birmingham.
Brought a lot of jobs for teenagers, man. I just think I was 15 years old working.
Yeah, we
at
did
Camp Birmingham,
some
man.
job. Now I was working at Burger King in East Lake when I was 15.
Yeah.
And the way I got that job, I went around one day. It was kind of like dirty. That they had paper stuff. So I told him, man, y'all need somebody to clean up. He said, "What, you trying to look for a job?" I said, "Yes, sir. If you'll hire me."
Wow.
And that's how I got
That's
my
how you
job. He was nice and he liked how I came in. And,
Right.
I mean, that's how I got the job.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Been working ever since.
Been working there since I was 14, but really before that, I was doing stuff. So
Right. Well, when I met you, you was in high school.
Yeah.
You were cutting hair in high school.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was.
So you were working in high school.
I was a little bit of something.
Yeah.
I ain't have no weight.
Yeah.
I was almost cute back then.
But yeah, so I remember when you, like I said, you were 16 when we.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kevin Simpson, better known as Simp.
Yeah. Shout out to Simp, man. Gave my first job.
Yeah.
We took off from there.
Yeah.
You know, man. So what elementary school did you go to? Did you
Yes, I went to North Roebuck.
Okay.
Roebuck, grew up on the east side.
Okay.
Went to Smith Middle School and then went to Huffman High School, man. And I'm east side all day.
Okay.
East side all day. Like I said, I spent a lot of time in Woodlawn. not only did I work over there, but my dad was a pastor. And he used to pastor Metropolitan Community Church off Georgia Road.
Oh, so you a PK?
Yeah, I'm PK, man.
Okay,
So,
that's why I get in trouble.
yeah, I know. I got some stories, but anyway.
Get in trouble.
But yeah, so that's a lot of people thought that, you know, I went to Woodlawn because I was in Woodlawn a lot because I worked over there and we went to church there.
Okay.
You know, so real close with the Kings, Arnold King and all those, you know.
Yeah.
We all went to church together.
The thing about
Mario Manning, we went to college together, played football together. One of my closest friends, man.
Now the thing about it now, I went to Woodlawn, but I'm from Crdlldvs.
I remember that. I remember you telling me that story.
So that I wanted to go to Carl.
Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to Carl from Rams.
Carl Rams. Well, hey, I love the Rams too. So
Yeah.
my college roommate is played the Carl with Darius Craig, aka Tonio. Yeah. So we were roommates in college, man. He was our quarterback. Yeah. So
I think we're good now. Can y'all hear now? Yeah, we were just catching up. Y'all didn't miss that. Anyway, we gonna start back over there. So now, what elementary school you go to?
So I went to North Roebuck Elementary School.
All right.
From the east side. Went to Smith Middle School and Huffman High School.
Okay.
Yeah. I was fortunate. I played football in high school. Lord bless me.
Yeah, that's where I got that
scholarship
picture from.
to attend Alabama A&M.
So that's your picture.
That's me. Yeah, playing
You know
the
what?
defensive back there.
You know what? When I saw your son, I really forgot about your son. I said, man, I forgot.
Yeah, he used to cut his hair, man.
Yeah, face full of hair.
Yeah, he was a small type, man. He used to cut his hair.
Yeah.
And we leave there to go get some green eggs chicken. That was our thing, man.
Men don't want to bring their children to the barbershop now, really.
Wow, why is that?
I mean,
it's crazy, man.
Some of them just lazy.
Yeah, I get that.
But you know, mostly women bring the children to the barbershop.
I get it.
That's but you know that's that bonding time.
It is, man.
You know, when a child could be with his dad.
That's right.
Like you say, y'all used to go to Green Acres. That was y'all time.
That was our time, man. It was
memories.
Right. It was a we look forward to it.
Right.
It was a trip, man. We got our haircuts, got our chicken.
Right.
It was just an every 2 week thing that we did. Yeah.
So let me go back to. I put my little intelligent glasses on because I got Cardell there, try to make it seem like I was somebody. You know, Cardell big wig in the city, so we had to. Let's make sure. Can somebody text and let me know if y'all can hear me? Can you hear me? Holler if you hear me.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna join on my Facebook real quick.
But yeah, man. So after you played, you say you went to what school?
Alabama A&M.
Alabama A&M.
Go
Shout out to
Bulldogs.
A&M.
Go Bulldogs. Yeah,
Shout out to A&M.
yeah.
But I got a lot of people here from state. So
I love state too, man. I love state too. It's all in fun.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Julius White, man. He got the radio station down there.
Okay, that's what's up.
So Julius White was on 97. That's my
I
cousin.
remember that. I didn't know it was your cousin.
Yeah.
Okay. Small world, man. Small
So
world.
shout out to him, man. He run that thing down at state.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
So after A&M, what
Yeah, came back to Birmingham and started working at Enterprise Rental Car.
Oh,
That was like my first major job. I
Okay.
worked in management at Enterprise Rental Car, man.
Okay.
And I worked there for about 6.5 years.
Okay.
So that's really where I cut my teeth, got my management training, learn how to do business.
Okay.
Because their training program is so rigorous. Like they teach you everything from how to do accounting books, how to manage people, HR. So that's why I really cut my teeth was Enterprise Rental Car. And working at Enterprise Rental Car, and a buddy of mine started doing mortgages. He was doing mortgages. This was like early 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, man, you need to come over here and do some mortgages, man. I'm making some money.
Yeah.
So I started doing mortgages.
I can sell houses.
Yeah.
I just probably wouldn't be able to tag past the real estate.
Oh, you can do it. You can do it.
That's what all of them said. Till you start taking that real estate.
I get you right.
Yeah.
But I think you would be good, man. You're a good salesman.
Yeah, I can listen.
Yeah.
I can
Well, it's not, you're a good people person.
I can sell ants dirt.
Right. You know what? It's all about relationships.
Yeah.
And you are a relationship person. Everybody in the city knows Q. And you do a lot of good work. And so that's what will make you good because people respect you.
Right.
It's all about respect.
Right.
Yeah,
I probably do good at selling houses.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely.
my sister had she has Green Acres Realty Enterprise.
Okay.
Tomeka Bell.
Okay, all right, okay. I met her before.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. So man,
And every time I go to Green Acres,
You
I see
good there?
signs.
okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. So we go Green. Yeah. She got some signs. Yeah.
But yeah, so back, so I started doing mortgages, got my feet wet. This is the early 2000s. And I stayed in the mortgage business all the way up until 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you remember that's when the mortgage crisis hit, the financial crisis.
Right.
And so at that time, I had started my own. I was right here in Woodlawn on First Avenue with my mortgage company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and things were going great. Mortgage crisis hit, and we just tanked.
Wow.
And so I was looking for a job, because I couldn't afford to keep the lights on and the doors open. So I started doing mortgage counseling, housing counseling. So people that were struggling with their mortgage payments, going to foreclosure, I would counsel them, and I would work with the mortgage company to help keep them in the house. So I did that for several years, and I was working with a gentleman that was behind on his mortgage payment. And he got so far behind, he was about to go into foreclosure. And he said, man, I need your help. So I just did what I would normally do with any client. I just helped him. And we were able to keep him in the house. We worked with his mortgage company, and all the money that he owed, because he missed about 5 or 6 payments. House is about $500,000. So do the math. He owed about $100,000 in back payments, right? So what they were able to do was to put all the money that he owed on the back end so he could start off fresh, right? So.
But if he hadn't had no help.
Yeah, he'd been out the door.
Right.
So he came back to me, he said, man, I don't even know how to thank you. He said, man, you saved my marriage, you saved my house. He said,
That's hard.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
That's hard.
Yeah. And as adults, we understand that. We got people counting on us.
Some men, the best thing they can do is don't take their stuff on out.
That's right.
Y'all can have insurance.
Yeah, but it was crazy. And so he said, man, I'm a real estate developer.
Really?
And he said, man, I want to offer you a job. He said, that's the only way I know how to thank you. He said, man, I do commercial real estate. He said, we're getting ready to open up a residential real estate division in Birmingham, and I want you to head it up. I said, man, I don't know anything about real estate development. I said, I just do mortgage loans. I just do the financing. He said, that's all you need to know. He said, you know where to find the money. If you can find the money and you can find the people, then you can do development. So that's how I cut my teeth in real estate development. I don't know if you're familiar with Titusville, but that subdivision that's in Titusville, right off of, Goldwire Street, Goldwire Circle, Goldwire Terrace, right before you get to where Lovers Village used to be. Yeah, it used to be some apartments there, but now it's a subdivision. There's 31 houses there in that area.
You talking about on the side where the park is?
Yo, so you coming down 6th Avenue, you turn right there at Boston's Fish Supreme, which is Goldwire Street. If you look to your left, you'll see some houses over there, garden home style houses over there. We started.
I think I kind of saw.
Yeah, it's just before just before you get to Lovers Village.
Cause I know, that's on further down by the jail. What I'm talking about. The ones, like I said, the jail on this side, and the new house is kind of over on that side by that park.
Right, not those.
Okay.
This is right there, right before you get to Elmwood Cemetery. Before you turn to go to Elmwood Cemetery.
Okay.
Yeah. So we built those houses because of the relationship I had with helping the gentleman with his mortgage. He brought me on the team. At that time, Larry Langford was the mayor. And we did a partnership with the city of Birmingham to build those houses. Larry Langford wasn't able to complete the project.
Right.
When William Bell became mayor, we were able to complete it with William Bell. When he was
you done worked the two mayors?
Worked on the 3 mayors, actually.
Okay.
So after that, we got that project off the ground and completed. I got a call from Mayor Bell, and he asked if I would serve on the Housing Authority Board.
Okay.
This was back in 2014.
Okay.
And so I didn't know anything about the Housing Authority. I just knew it was the projects. That's all I knew, I didn't have a lot of experience with public housing because I didn't grow up in public housing. I had relatives in the SHIP and things like that would visit, but I didn't really have an understanding of how things work.
Right.
And so William Bell reached out to me, Mayor Bell reached out to me and had me come to his office. He said, man, I want to appoint you to the Housing Authority Board. I said, man, I don't know anything about public housing. I said, well, you gonna You gonna show me you got a comprehensive plan? You gonna tell me what to do? And he looked at me. He said, "Man," he said, "I just want you to take care of people." He said, "You're a smart guy." He said, "I'm not gonna micromanage you. Just take care of people." And that stuck with me, man. And I appreciate Mayor Bell to this day.
Shout out to Mayor Bell.
Yeah. So that's how I got on. He put me on, man, and gave me the opportunity at a young age to to serve on the Housing Authority Board. And at that time, I think I don't have any proof, but somebody was saying that I was the youngest person to ever serve on the Housing Authority Board.
Wow.
And so that's shout out to Mayor Bell for giving me that opportunity, man. Every time I see him, I thank him for putting me on.
Right.
He put me on, man. I was able to help a lot of folks.
Right.
Ended up being chairman of the board for several years.
Oh, really?
And we did some great things. A lot of projects that you see right now, Southtown.
Right.
We got that off the ground. Freedom Manor downtown with the renovation.
Okay.
Smithfield that's about to take place. We got that master development agreement started. Elton is about to come down the pipe.
I saw Smithfield about almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I saw the plans.
You saw it,
Almost 20 years ago.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
But it all started back, 2015, 2016, and when we were, putting those plans together, man. Yeah. So it was a great time, man. Worked with a lot of great people. So, like I said, thank you, Mayor Bell, for appointing me. But I served under Mayor Woodford for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So I've actually worked. I've worked under 3 mayors, man.
Right.
So.
and look, you probably wasn't thinking about none of that back
then.
Nah. just how everything, just how God connects you with different people.
That's right. And so it's just been a blessing, man. My life has been a blessing, man. So to serve on that board and to be able to go to Washington D.C. and represent Birmingham and to meet the HUD secretary and be on panels.
Yeah.
With the HUD secretary, discussing housing. It's just a beautiful thing, man. And it became my passion.
Right.
Affordable housing is my passion. A lot of people don't think this way, but I feel like everybody deserves a roof over their head.
Everybody deserves a roof over
I really do. Yeah. And I believe in some type of universal housing.
Gaddafi, before he was killed, that's what he did. There wasn't no homeless.
Right.
His thing was, there is no home, so everybody had an apartment. You put them in an apartment.
Right.
And if you wanted to come over here in America and study abroad, he would pay for your housing, pay for the school, and give you a stipend every month.
Okay.
Yeah, so if everybody thought like that,
you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah. I really see it as a crisis that we don't even see coming.
Yeah.
Like we look around, we see so many homeless people.
Right.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Because with this current administration,
it's gonna be like the Great Depression.
Right. It's gonna take us back.
I think some things he funny as I don't know. I think some things he just talking, saying, "Oh my God,"
just throwing it out.
Act like if it's writing, a lot of stuff you can't do.
Right.
But I think if people are not careful, it will happen.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to say, "Oh, it's because of him," but it's really because of you.
Yeah.
Mismanagement and lack of planning.
That's right. Well, some of this I saw coming even before President Trump got elected.
Right.
Some of the cuts in HUD funding and things like that.
I think some people doing stuff just because they can.
Right.
Like how we got eggs, $8.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? $8 for some eggs, man. Come on.
Right. It's ridiculous, man.
A lot of people just doing it just because.
Just because
so
they can.
I think a lot of that's going on. You gonna charge $500 for a tire just because
you can.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
price gouging.
Before President Trump got in office, look at AutoZone.
Right.
You charging $300 for a battery, and so I said, man, well, why the battery so much?
Right.
The same battery you can get at Walmart for $75. The man told me, well, it costs for the trucks to come down. I said, come on. You're
trying to justify the cost.
You're trying to justify the cost. I'm like, come on, man. So, man, I think a lot of stuff is.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But I was telling people, Q, even when I served on the board, I would tell the residents, I said, hey, there's some stuff about to come down. You need to get your stuff in order.
Right.
And public housing was never really designed for people to stay there permanently.
I asked people intentionally. I said, do you know why the projects were started?
Yeah.
and people can't tell.
Right.
A lot of people can't.
Yeah, yeah.
But
yeah,
it wasn't started.
Right.
Just like you said,
Yeah,
it wasn't
it's
designed.
supposed to be a stepping stone.
What it was designed for originally
Right.
was for that white lady whose husband was off in the war.
In the military, right. It's Barrett, right.
In the military.
Yeah, that's
so
exactly right.
And it wasn't project, it was
Right.
apartment.
It was right, that's right. That's right.
And so when they designed those as apartments, then they gave them a stipend, and they gave them what we call government cheese.
Right.
And all that.
You're absolutely right, sir.
They gave them the food, they gave them government cheese, they gave them the like the bologna, the
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
the powdered milk, because they knew that's what they, when
Right.
they off in the wood,
Yeah.
you put some oil on that,
Yeah.
and they gave them all that, so they had to go to a certain place to get that.
That's right. That's right.
And when their husband came back, they had a place for them to stay.
Yeah. You're exactly right.
When we got it,
Right.
and they gave them food stamps.
Food stamps. Yeah. Yeah.
When we got it, it was y'all on food stamps.
Right.
And so
but it
now
wasn't even designed.
you at the stove and you trying to peel that little
Right.
$1 off that. You be like, this our neighbors.
Right.
They had gave it to us because you embarrassed.
Right,
Because they
that's
made it,
They
y'all
made
on
it
food
right.
stamps.
That's right. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you had to go up there up there by the center
Yeah.
and stand in line to get your government cheese
That's
because
right.
now
That's right.
it's a mess.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now they make it seem like,
That's right.
y'all on food stamps.
Yeah, but very few people, know why public housing was started. You're one of the very few people that I know that knows the, how.
So I
how
was
it got
watching a
started.
movie the other night,
Yeah,
and it was like how the drug came about in ATL,
right.
and man, it broke it all the way down, and it got to that part about them projects,
Wow. Yeah.
and they said something about
Yeah.
that wasn't really what it was started for.
That's right.
It was nice, kept up,
That's right.
but when we got it,
Right.
the housing authority came around to your house to see if you got a man in your house.
Yeah, that's right.
If you got a man, you getting put out.
Yeah.
They better not find a shoe.
Right.
Yeah. Now I saw this for myself
Mm-hmm.
in Cottersville. The housing authority folk walking around from apartment to apartment,
Right.
checking to see if you got a man in your house.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Right. Yeah. Wow.
just like with the VA,
Yeah.
when we got it, it was like, ain't no more benefits.
Right.
So now they started dogging it. You know what I'm saying? Dogging the guy that went over there and fought in Vietnam,
Right.
side by side with their brother.
Right.
Now when you get back home, ain't no more benefits,
No more
ain't no more
benefits.
treatments. And
Right.
So
Yeah, but I tell you, man, you are absolutely correct. And some of the things that I was telling the residents about, some of the programs and things that they offer, I was telling them, I said, y'all need to get on board. Like the Housing Authority has a scholarship foundation, which I serve on the foundation. even though I don't
Never
serve
heard
on the
of.
board. So if you live in public housing or Section 8, you can go to college for free.
man,
Just
stop, man.
I'm not
Man,
kidding.
going on, man. I ain't never.
Yep.
Hold up.
Since when they started doing
Hold up.
that?
This-
Before you,
Yeah.
before you wait. Before you,
hmm
there has been other people that served on these boards.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I tell you,
never heard.
we started the foundation. Miss Naomi Truman, the former executive director who's passed away now, God rest her soul. She started. It started out as a fund, and when I came on the board in 2014, she asked me to be one of the founding members of the board, and I still serve on the board to this day, even though I don't serve on the Housing Authority board. They still allow me to serve on the foundation board, and we provide scholarships to students. Last semester, we gave out over $30,000 in scholarships to public housing and Section 8 residents.
Man, I have.
And this is the cool thing. I mean to cut you off. This is the cool thing about this scholarship foundation that you probably never even heard of. You can qualify every year. So every semester, you can get money. So it's not just a one-time thing.
Man.
We give out the money. We try to get you to the finish line. So every semester you enroll, you can get the money.
Man, do you know how many people? Man, they don't
Yeah,
know this.
they don't know it.
They don't
And
know
we need to do a better job of getting the word out. And so we ramping up our marketing campaign to let people know, hey, the money is out there. We're raising the funds. We're raising the money. We have a lot of businesses and corporations that donate to the foundation annually for our residents. So we got to do a better job of getting the word out. That's why we on Business in the Cut. So we can.
We finna collab. We finna get
Yeah.
the word out. Man, that's crazy. Man.
Yeah, it's So
You blew my mind.
y'all need to get on board. And watch this, Q. It's not just a 2-year college or 4-year university. If you want to go to, want to go get a trade,
Yeah.
barbering, you want to be a beautician, you can do that as well. We got you covered.
Man, that's good.
You want to get your CDL?
Really?
Yeah. We'll pay for you to get your CDL.
Man, that's really good to know.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people are taking advantage of it. I would say, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'd say we probably have over 50 college graduates right now. Over 50. And we just started the foundation in 2014, 2013. And
that's a long time.
yeah. And some of these folks, we have some of these people that have graduated and they're working back at the housing authority where they grew up. So they're giving back to the community where they grew up in. Yeah.
I got so much stuff I want to say. I'm just
yeah, but yeah, man, there's a lot of good things happening. Did you know this?
Probably not.
If you own a Section 8 voucher, you can purchase a house with your Section 8 voucher. Did you know that? With your Section 8 voucher, you can purchase a home.
No.
Yeah. So, you know, I think the housing authority is doing a lot better job of getting word out about that.
So my sister's on here, and she said there needs to be a award ceremony.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we need to do that.
We'll do that.
Because I was working on something, and now I feel like I can really like. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, you done blew my mind.
Right. Maybe we need to talk offline, man. We looking for a board member. Yeah.
The reason I'm saying this, because I know so many people that work for the housing authority.
Yeah.
Good, don't worry about what we're talking about. Anyway, let's keep. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, but I say that to say, I'm trying to get the residents to take advantage of these programs because we don't know what's going to happen down the line.
Right. You
know, with public housing. And the way it's going, in my estimation, in the next 20 years, it's going to go the way of the dodo bird. Everything's probably going to be all Section 8. You're probably not going to have any public housing. It's going to be some kind of hybrid form of a Section 8, affordable housing, you know. What you see now, what you saw in Southtown and some of those things, and you think about good times. You know, those high rises, those are going away. That's going away of the dodo bird. You're not going to see that much concentrated poverty because studies show that when you put that many people together in poverty, you're going to have some problems. You're going to have some major problems. You're going to have some crime problems. You're going to have some issues. And so now what they're trying to do is provide, you know, more things where it is not that much concentrated poverty in one place. So you have like, different incomes brackets in the same space. You know, look at what's going on. Look at Park Place. So Park Place, you have affordable housing. So you have some people that may be paying as little as $100 a month, and some are paying as much as $1,500 a month.
Well, when I tell you, whoever the management over there don't play.
Yeah.
Don't play.
Right.
Real.
Yeah. And studies show that model work. That's what they call mixed income housing.
But you know, right there in Midtown Atlanta, they got the
same thing. And it's going all across the country.
I was turning around in the middle, like you know, in Midtown you go shopping or whatever.
Right.
So I was turning around and I said, that's the same thing like Central City.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
same deal, man.
Yeah.
So that's what's taking place all across the country is, you know, the concentrated poverty. They're trying to break up the concentrated poverty and create mixed income communities. Look at it for instance. Just take it for instance, if you're a child and when you walk out of your door, all you see is poverty, right? All you see cats on the corner shooting dice, drinking and smoking.
So that's all I saw.
That can take a toll on you.
It can.
But if you walk out of your door, you can
become the product of your environment.
You can.
If you're not careful.
If you're not careful. Now, some people, you can drop them in Baghdad and they're going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
But that's only a few. But for most of us, we need to see an example, right? And so if you walk out of your door, you see a woman walking out with a nursing uniform on, or CNA uniform. You see a man going to the plant. You like, I can do that. A guy with a shirt and tie on. He's like, hey, what is he doing? And it makes you want it.
Man, you know, I think one of the things that kind of saved me, my mom took me, after I graduated, took me and my sister and moved us to Eastlake.
Yeah,
So we saw a different, set of people, different mindset. And at this time, you know, I still had no white neighbors. So it was like, you know, on the main street though. Yeah. We was on First Avenue, on First Avenue. Well, so you had First Avenue, then you had Division, then you had
with our accounting and things of that nature, and we don't deposit the money, and we don't have a good paper trail, and that's where we get tripped up at for a lot of self-employed folks. And I'm telling you from experience.
I got to ask about another thing too. So the program was first time buyer program. I found out, and you explained to me. I found out that when you're on the first time buyer program, that you can go back later on. Yeah. I didn't know that. Somebody just told me.
Right. Yeah. You don't have to be your first time buying a house. Yeah. Right. You know, a couple years have passed, and you still qualify the first time home buyer. I did not. I just found it out last year. Right. That's right. Yeah. First time home buyer. So that's why paying your taxes is so important. That's right. That's what Sis just said. Yeah. And that's another thing. Yeah, you got to. You know, they're gonna want to see your tax return. Right. You know, so you gotta pay your taxes. Yeah. You know, if you haven't been doing your taxes, you can go back. You can go back. Right. And sometimes you may have to amend your taxes. There may be a situation where, let's say, you made $100,000, but you only showed $50,000. You know, because you were trying to, you know, ease your tax burden. Yourself tax burden. Right. You can go back and make the amendment to your taxes to show that you did earn more. Right. You know, so that way that helps you when you're trying to buy. Right. So there's a lot of ways, a lot of things, a lot of good. I know a lot of different programs, a lot of good products out there, but you don't have to have a 750 credit score to buy a house. And a lot of people, they get stuck because they think they have to have perfect credit. Yeah, and that's for a lot of people, man. A lot of people don't know. Right. Nobody has educated. Right. Nobody has took them by the hand. Right. Some people need to be taken by the hand. I need to be taken by the hand. Man, hey, trust me, most people need to be taken by the hand. You know, because it's a scary process. Right. Because you're dealing with a lot of the unknown. You know, financials. You know, like my business partner says all the time. You know, when you talk to the lender, just prepare to get naked. Yeah. You gotta expose yourself. You know, if they ask you for something, man, you want the money, so get. Hey, I remember my first house, man. They took me down through there. Yeah, that's right. They asked for this, asked for that. That's right. Came back and asked for this. Yeah, give them what they asked for. Yeah, the copy and paste. Right. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Don't, why you need all that? Because you want the loan. Yeah. That's why we need all that. You want my money. Right. You want my money. Right. If they ask for you, send it to them. They tell you send it to them again, send it again. Right. Yeah. I don't know if I want to buy another thing. Yeah. But you know what? I say this. This is coming from a realtor, somebody that's been in housing for 20 years. Housing is not for everybody. Yeah. Everybody don't want to be a homeowner. Yeah. And it's okay. Some people, I don't want to be in an apartment. Yeah. I mean, but I'm not in a apartment. Yeah, but some people they like condo living. They like, I like condo. They like apartments. You know what I'm saying? So everybody doesn't want to be a homeowner. Yeah. You know? So because everybody don't want to cut grass. Yeah, we don't need to force homeownership on everybody because everybody don't want it. Yeah. Yes, everybody don't want to cut grass. Right. You know, people say, well, buying a house is the American dream. Well, not for everybody. Not for everybody. Yeah, it's not the American dream. That's what America told you to dream. Right. Like picket fence. Yeah. I know some people doing really well. I want my fence black. Right. Yeah. Some people, they like to invest their money in other things. The stock market, you know. Man, the stock market is tripping. Yeah. But, you know, people say, well. Crypto is tripping, man. I'm like, what y'all doing? Well, I'm going to tell you, Q, I can't speak intelligently about crypto. Because I just don't like know. I can't either. I was up too. Okay. Dang. Yeah, I got a buddy. He's really into it, man. Trying to get me into it. I just was always nervous about getting into it, man. It's like anything. It's like up and down. Right. It play a little bit. Yeah. I want to get some stock and some stuff. I ain't gonna send that on the seat first. Yeah. So man, okay.
We done covered a whole lot.
We have, man.
We done covered a whole lot, man.
Well, man, I appreciate you having me on, man. You know.
No, I really appreciate. I think you really like the information that you gave, man. I think you really gave some powerful stuff, man. I mean, because you killed me with that scholarship.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
A housing authority got scholarships.
Have scholarships, man.
And nobody knows for real.
Yeah.
We got to definitely put something together.
Right. Yeah. And I would love to collaborate with you because I know you know everybody in Birmingham, so.
Yeah, well, we can definitely make some stuff happen.
Right.
I did some collaboration with the police department.
Mm-hmm.
We did haircuts over there at High Chaparral.
I think I saw. Was that on the news? I think I saw it on the news. I saw you on the news doing that.
That was a great thing, man. I think well, I don't know if they're lieutenant there. I know it's sergeant then Mason.
Mm-hmm.
And man, the way they put that thing together, man, it was very, very, very good. Man. I mean, listen, I didn't collaborate. Now I do my own thing, but I didn't collaborate with a lot of people doing haircuts. The way they did it, nobody felt like it was the police in there.
Right.
The police was in there having fun. They were playing basketball. They were throwing football. They were playing games.
Right.
Man, they made you feel so comfortable that you forgot that you was in there with the police.
And that's how it should.
Man, they had, and Mason has a catering company. So,
okay.
I'm gonna say Sergeant because I don't know if he, but Sergeant Mason has a catering company, man. It wasn't the cook. I'm talking
throw down.
But they had everything set up. It wasn't no shabby stuff. Wasn't no hot dogs in them. They had quality good stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so and they was I can't think of the young lady's name, but man, they had everything set up very, very nice for the people. Man, they gave away flat screens.
Oh wow.
Man, they gave away some great gifts.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, that's the best one one of the best ones I've partnered with. Yeah.
Well, I know you've been doing that for a while, haven't you?
Doing 20-some years.
Yeah, man. I applaud you for doing that, man. And
we got to get
doing
this
good work.
Thing.
Yeah,
I really want to be with that.
Well, let's do it, man. I would love to collaborate with you, man. And
man, you don't blew my mind with that. Really.
Well, that's why we got to get the word out. Just like we talked about
purchasing
the home with a Section 8 voucher.
Right.
Like who knew you could? A lot of people they're like, nah, they know you can do that.
Nobody knows
Right.
That you can purchase a home with a Section 8 voucher.
Yeah.
I think when they give them the voucher, they say go find your house. You can rent it.
Right. But you can actually buy on. And there's some steps. You have to follow a few steps, but yeah, you can actually do that, man. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm finna get on Section 8.
So if you're on Section 8, all you need to do is talk to your administrator, whoever this administrator is, and let them know, hey, I want to purchase a home with my Section 8 voucher. And they'll walk you through those steps.
I feel like with me knowing all these people, that I need to get on Section 8, and somebody need to push me like front of the line, so I can purchase me a home.
Yeah, well,
unfortunately,
Q, somebody get in trouble if they did that.
I know.
You'd be surprised, man.
They do it for their friends.
I know it. You'd be surprised, man. Like I would be at church or somewhere, and I'd be trying to enjoy the service or whatever, man. And next thing I know, there'd be a line of people like waiting to talk to me, trying to get up on the Section 8 list.
I tell you, I've been knowing you a long time, man, and I have seen you do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Man, the information that you gave out today, man, that's why they stand in line.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some good stuff, man. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, it is, man. It is, and we got to get the word out because it's so much needed. People need these are things that people. We talking about life and death. I mean that's the way I look at it. It's life and death. We saving lives. Right. I provide opportunities for these.
Man.
And this the other cool thing that I didn't mention. We're not just talking about graduating seniors. This for anybody, any resident
that want to go back to school.
You could want to start a new career. Let's say you work in the plant for 20, 30 years, and now you want to do
data entry.
Yeah, you want to be a chef.
Yeah.
You want to begin again.
You can use that scholarship.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy.
Start a new career, begin again. You can do it, man. Yeah. So it's not just for graduating
this is something
seniors.
people need to know.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's good stuff, man. So, we got to get the word out. Shout out to the president of the foundation, Jackie French. I don't know if you know Jackie French.
Yeah, I know Jackie French.
She's the president
That's
of the
another
foundation.
one who told me, because she had a golf tournament every
Yeah, yep. So we
Yeah,
that's our biggest fundraiser.
Yeah, I've been knowing
Yeah.
Jackie, and she actually invited me last year, but I had so much going
Yeah.
on. Yeah, I've been knowing
Yeah,
Jackie a
yeah.
long time.
So I served as the president for years, and when I came off of the board, she became the president of the Scholarship Foundation.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know
So
Jackie.
she
Yeah,
took my place. Yeah.
she did say something about the housing, so she's working with the housing door. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Right. Well, she's our president, and she's doing a great job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jackie French.
That's right.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Man, we gotta, once you drop that next bomb in the city, we gotta get you back on the
We're
show.
gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it, man. I would love it, man. Let's do it.
Man.
Let's do it.
So with no further ado, we're gonna give a shout out to our sponsors, Green Acres Chicken downtown, Green Acres Chicken Inslee, Green Acres Realty Enterprise, and one of our other sponsors, AEG Entertainment. We appreciate everybody. One more sponsor, Alpha Bell Bundle. So with no further ado, man, we appreciate you.
Oh,
tell
yeah.
the name of the company.
Yeah, so Acey Associates, we're located 2024 3rd Avenue North, right down the street. I could have walked over here. But yeah, we're right here in the Executive Suites building. You can reach us at 205-482-0405.
So you got the information. We're gonna put the information on the site or whatever, on our YouTube. Just like Sis said, don't stay stuck. Break generational curses. Get you a house. Everybody don't want a house, but get you, use that time, get you a scholarship. There's information out there. Contact Cardell Davis and his business partner, Tracy Acey.
Yeah.
Now you can't forget that name.
Right, yeah.
And do something with yourself, because I'm finna get on Section 8. We thank you for always liking and sharing. Hey, you have done a great job. We really appreciate you. And as always, we out.